Hi there, Diane Martino here. How are you? So I've been a little MIA, little throat thing and congestion thing, which I hear a lot of people have. And so I took some self-care, and that's what tonight is going to be about, self-care. So I come to you from my deepest love is art and soul. I do art and creative healing for people with art and with other creative aspects of healing modalities that are fun, and creative whales, right? Creative whales. And whales are very, very profound animals, and whales are for wellness, healing. And that's what I'm all about, is the healing and the happiness and the ascension that's going on right now, and upgrading us and the art. And L is for love, because we love love. And yeah, E is for our energy and keeping our energy up. And S is for our spirit, our soul, and our sovereignty, and doing what we need to do to keep ourselves healthy and in a great state of mind, energetically, mentally, and physically. So that's why I want to talk about self-care, because that's whales, right? Self-care is about wellness, healing, ascension, love, energy, and spirit, soul, and sovereignty. Doing what you know you need to do to keep yourself well. That's why I haven't been here, because I was taking care of me, and I had a very sexy, deep voice. So it was very hard to record. So a lot of times when I'm talking about self-love, we have an inner voice. We have an inner voice that's always telling us what we need to do. And sometimes people push it down and they say, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to get this stuff done. And they wear themselves out. So I think we should honor ourselves and give ourselves a rest when we need to. We just had a really intense Scorpio season, and now we're into Sagittarius. And Scorpio season was a little rough with different things coming up energetically for all of us. So for me, I go and I paint and I lay low. And yeah, I have some herbal remedies and different things that I use to help clear my congestion, which I don't know if people use cayenne pepper or cinnamon and just natural herbs that, because I don't use anything, any kind of pharmaceuticals ever over the counter. I don't use any of that. So I've been studying the herbal arts for 23 years now. I think even longer. Before I got into the yoga life, I had always been interested in herbs and herbal remedies and taking care of ourselves every day. So your inner voice is going to tell you what you need. So your body, okay, so for instance, my throat was out. So I always look at it as a throat chakra thing. Okay. And I know a lot of people are going through throat chakra, head congestion, upper body. And I feel it's an upgrade from different things I've seen and I've read, that the universe is upgrading a lot of light workers. And we're going to be better after this upgrade. So releasing the congestion and all that is what we need to do, not to suppress it. That's what the medications that are sold over the counter tend to do. They suppress it and they keep the toxins in the body. We want to release the toxins. So whatever that is for you, if you need some suggestions, I'm not a doctor. I don't give medical advice. However, I do have been practicing some holistic health and wellness practices for over 23 years now. So the body's going to tell us what it needs and what it wants. And different things that the body tells us, like I talk about the ABCs of healing. So the body might say, I have a sore throat, or I have clogged ears, or I have a runny nose, whatever it is. I'm just going through some of my symptoms. They may not be pleasant, but that's part of life. And that's part of self-care and listening to our inner voice and what your body's trying to tell you. You know, people don't tune into their body when they're feeling sick. They immediately go grab something outside of them. And I want to read you something that I wrote today. And I did it while I was in a tree pose, because I get downloads while I'm in yoga poses. To find balance, go within. Go into your body to find balance. Do not seek it outside the self or outside from you. So again, that came to me while I was in a yoga pose about 2 weeks ago, right before I got sick. So yeah, we have to tune into ourselves, and signs, a sign that you know, you might have like a little scratchy throat and you might know something's coming on. Take care of it immediately. Don't let it blossom into something that's could have been handled better in the beginning. So hydrate yourself well. Use your supplementation. Use my LifeWave patches. Where are my LifeWave patches? So I use X39 and X49, and that's part of the performance bundle for LifeWave. So I love my LifeWave patches. If you're interested in finding out more about them, just PM me. So the body's telling us, and what the inner voice, am I drinking enough water? Am I getting enough sleep? And sometimes what I notice is that we keep getting the same message over and over repeated to us, that we have to take care of something, that we need to take a break, get better sleep, make sure you're to bed on time, shut your electronic equipment off. And we should really listen to that, because our body has an innate intelligence. I remember one of my favorite teachers, he used to say that to us all the time. And when we listen to the body and tune in, we get really good answers. So that's what I want to say. I remember a couple of years ago, I was having high blood pressure, and I went to a doctor because it was really, really high. And I never go to doctors, but it was pretty scary high. But I kept getting, like, I tuned in and I kept getting, it was structural. It was structural. It had nothing to do with what I ate. And they had me go on a low salt and like crazy diet. I think I lost like 10 pounds and I was too skinny. And yeah, so I tuned in and I got that it was structural, and I did what I did. If you've heard me on other videos, I talked about it. And that's what it was. It was structural. So I did some energy work. I did some focused intention meditations on it. And yeah, I worked with it energetically, and I worked with it. I loved it. I cared for it. I didn't just say, oh, I hate this is happening, or, you know, there was a reason why it was happening. And that's another part of self-care and listening to our inner voice. So I always want to assist you in ways to tune into yourselves. I like to use the chakra energy. You know, like I was talking about the throat chakra, that's our 5th chakra, has to do with our voice, our creativity. So as I was going, excuse me, I'm still a little congested. As I was going through this the past couple of weeks, that's why I haven't been on, I painted. I used my creativity and I tuned into spirit. And as most of you know, I do a lot of light language and I get downloads. And today is the full moon in Gemini. There's a lot of different aspects which are making it challenging, but yeah, the full moon in Gemini, I finished a piece over the weekend. It's got 1 or 2 little tweaks to it possibly, but yeah, I look for a sign of when to finish things, when things come to completion, and going into that place that lets me listen to myself in peace and quiet. I also meditate every morning. I did not do my yoga practice every morning because I wasn't feeling great. So I listened to my body that way. But I did do my meditation with a box of Kleenex next to me. So yeah, what is your self-care? Like, what is your inner voice telling you you need to? Do you need to eat a healthier diet? Do you need to maybe not eat after like 6 or 7 o'clock at night? You know, if you need any help, I work with people as a mentor and a counselor, coach, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But I have sessions with people so they can see what's going on in their life. You know, what are you directed to listen to? You know, what are you directed to listen to? Is you have a nagging thought that keeps coming to you. Like, I really need to stop doing that, or I need to start doing this. That's your inner voice. And sometimes you'll get signs. It's like books. When the book fairy drops a book off the shelf, or you hear about it, or 3 or 4 times somebody told you about this book. You saw it in the store. It popped up on your social media, whatever it is. So listen to your inner voice. And if you need help doing that, creating a meditation practice, finding a mantra that works for you, a structure of how to start a meditation practice, how to bring awareness to certain parts of the body. I create meditation pieces. I create personal energy portraits for your own personal energy. I will show you an example right now. Whoops, I shut my thing off. Okay. So I create energy portraits. So I did a post on YouTube tonight about the root chakra, and this is the root chakra. So there are different aspects that this can help heal visually. Color has frequency, just as sound has frequency. And using other techniques that are maybe new to you or different for your self-care and that your inner voice can relate to, you know. So those are the things I do and I bring forth. They're not traditional ways to bring aspects of ourself into a new light for us. And we're going through a big transition period in the collective right now. I would recommend staying out of watching the news. I would recommend working on a lot of love and light in your self-care, right? That's what tonight is about. Self-care, listening to your inner voice, and your body's going to tell you what it needs. Okay. And if you need help, I'm here to help. And or there's plenty of other people out there that can help. And it may be something as simple as starting a meditation practice as your self-care, right? I have a 55-minute meditation practice in the morning, but you can start as simply as 10 minutes. You work with breathing practices, you work with the mantra, and there are a few other aspects I believe work so amazing in our meditation practices. And they've evolved over the years. I've been teaching meditation and a meditation instructor for about 20 years. So yeah, I have certifications in lots of things. So I really honor that you're here tonight. And please honor your inner voice and self-care. What is your body telling you it wants? Does it want to stay home one day? Does it just not want to go to that holiday party? You're not feeling into it? Listen to your body, you know, and do it for yourself. Don't do it to make other people happy. Just do it for you. And that's what I wanted to share with you all tonight. Self-care around the holidays. You know, and there's so many other things going on. It's about the little things in life, the people we love, the things we do that we love, the kindness that we show each other. And that's going to give us greater self-care. You know, when you're not stressed out over doing things because people expect them. So anyway, thanks for stopping by tonight. And if you need any information or assistance in doing your practices, get in touch with me, PM me, reach out to me on my website. My phone number's on my website, or PM me in the comments or wherever you're watching this video on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. I wish you all love and light, because you are all love and light. You are the most magnificent technology in the universe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. I'm sending you lots and lots of love.